नमस्सर्वेभ्यः। अपराह्ने कक्षायां स्वागतम्। अष्टम उपभागात् पञ्चमपाठस्य अष्टम उपभागात् अग्रे सरामः। अन्वयक्रमः। श्लोकानाम् अन्वयरचना कथं करणीया अस्माभिः इति अस्मिन् विभागे प्रदर्शितं वर्तते क्रमशः। अत्र रामायणस्य संक्षेपरामायणभागात् श्लोकानां चयनं भवति। पठामः किमस्ति इति। पौरैरनुगतो दूरं पित्रा दशरथेन च शृङ्गवेरपुरे सूतं गङ्गाकूले व्यसर्जयत्। गुहमासाद्य धर्मात्मा निषादाधिपतिं प्रियम्। पौरैरनुगतो दूरं पित्रा दशरथेन च शृङ्गवेरपुरे सूतं गङ्गाकूले व्यसर्जयत्। गुहमासाद्य धर्मात्मा निषादाधिपतिं प्रियम्। अत्र तु अपरस्मिन् श्लोकात् पादमेकम् अपि स्थापयित्वा कृतमस्ति। एकं सम्पूर्णं श्लोकम् अपि च अन्यस्य अर्धभागं यावत् स्थापितमस्ति। किमर्थम् एवं कृतमस्ति? प्रायः आहत्य तत्र वाक्यरचना सम्यक् भवति इति तथा। पौरै पदविभागं कुर्मः। पौरैर् इति रेपः यदस्ति पौरैः इति रेपसन्धिः विसर्गस्य। तत् पुनः विसर्गं स्थापयितुं शक्नुमः। पौरैः इति पौरैः अनुगतः विसर्गस्य उत्वं तत्र। दूरम् अनुस्वारसन्धि हलन्तमकारं स्थापनीयम्। पित्रा by the father। दशरथेन च तो परिवर्तनं नास्ति, एवमेव अव्ययपदं च इति। पित्रा इति विशेषणं दशरथस्य, परन्तु विभक्ति अस्ति दशरथेन इति। तर्हि तृतीया विभक्तौ विशेषणं पित्रा दशरथेन इति। शृङ्गवेरपुरे सप्तमी, परिवर्तनं नास्ति। सूतम् अनुस्वारसन्धि। गङ्गाकूले सप्तमी, व्यसर्जयत् क्रियापदम्। गुहम् आसाद्य संयुक्ताक्षरं, गुहम् आसाद्य सन्धिः नास्ति। धर्मात्मा एवमेव, परिवर्तनं नास्ति। आत्मन् शब्दस्य आत्मा इति प्रथमा एकवचने रूपं तु धर्म इति तत्र समस्ते प्रातिपदिकं धर्म आत्मा, धर्मात्मा। निषादाधिपतिम्, अत्रापि समस्तपदमस्ति। अधिपतिम् अनुस्वारसन्धि हलन्तमकारः स्थापनीयः अस्माभिः। प्रियं पादान्ते अथवा श्लोकान्ते अस्ति इति तत्र अनुस्वारसन्धिः भवितुं नार्हति। तत्कारणात् हलन्तमकारमेव स्थापितमस्ति। अत्र तु पकारः इति व्यञ्जनमस्ति, तत्कारणात् दूरम् इति अनुस्वारसन्धिः। पुनः गकारः व्यञ्जनम् इति अनुस्वारः। एवमेव पतिम् इत्यत्र प इति, प्रियम् इत्यत्र प इति प्रथमाक्षरं व्यञ्जनं, तत्कारणात् एतदपि अनुस्वारः। तो तत्र अनुस्वारः एवं। तो पौरैः अनुगतः दूरं पित्रा दशरथेन च शृङ्गवेरपुरे सूतं गङ्गाकूले व्यसर्जयत्। गुहम् आसाद्य धर्मात्मा निषादाधिपतिं प्रियम्। अत्र अन्वयः कथं भवितुम् अर्हति? अत्र धर्मात्मा इति प्रथमायां भवति। तो तर्हि कर्ता एषः एव, कोऽपि धर्मात्मा। कः स्यात् तत्र? गङ्गाकूले कः गतवान्? दशरथेन पित्रा इत्यपि सूचना अस्ति। by the father, by दशरथ, अर्थात् धर्मात्मा अस्ति रामः इति। यद्यपि तत्र कुत्रापि रामः इति नास्ति, एवमेव दृष्ट्वा अन्य शब्द अन्यशब्दानां सम्बन्धं दृष्ट्वा तेन ज्ञातुं शक्नुमः। धर्मात्मा रामः, रामः इति एवं स्थापनीयं। रामः धर्मात्मा रामः पौरैः अपि च पित्रा दशरथेन दूरम् अनुगतः। The Dharmatma Rama who was followed by the people, Anugata, Pauraihi Anugataha. Anugataha is in Prathama as a Visheshana to Dharmatma. But we should place it later to show Pauraihi Anugataha. Apicha, api we can imagine. Apicha and also Pitra Dasharatena cha Anugataha. Even father Dasharatha followed him for a short while, crying. Okay. एवं एतादृश रामः किं कृतवान्? निषादिपतिं प्रियं निषादिपतिं गुहम् अथवा निषादिपतिं प्रियं गुहम् आसाद्य, having met dear leader of the forest dwellers Guha, or the boatsmen, okay, something like that. Okay, so having gotten them, hunter clan, having met him, asadya means having met up with him, that sense. Okay. Ganga Kule, Sringaverapure Ganga Kule, in an area called Sringaverapura, near the banks of Ganga, Sutam, who was the Suta of Rama at that point? That was Sumitra, I think his name, right? Sumantra, Kshamyatam, not Sumitra. Sumantra, Sutam Sumantram Vyasarjayat. So the active part of this whole sentence, if you shorten it with, if you remove all the colors and associations, Ramaha Sutam Vyasarjayat. Karta is Ramaha, not directly mentioned. Sutam is the karma pada. Vyasarjayat, he sent him off. Basically, he took leave of him. That's all. But all the color now is the Rama who was followed by the folk of the nation and also by his father at the location of the Ganga bank in Sringaverapuri, after having met Guha, okay, who was the Nishadipati and dear to him, he took leave of Sumantra. Okay, so how we construct. Okay, so we have to look at the vibhaktis, we have to look at the association of Visheshana Visheshya, we have to see where the chakara will have to go to accurately sit in the sentence, how the tinganta has to be interpreted with respect to the karta and all that. Okay, I hope you understood that. I am kind of not following any notes, I am just doing it by looking at the verse. Okay, but here you see slight variation, colors are possible. Let us see what Samskrita Bharati has. Pauraihi Pitra Dasharatena cha, by clustering the cha with these guys, Vibhakti Steph. So they didn't have to say Duram Anugadha twice by stacking them together, the Karanas. So Pauraihi Pitra Dasharatena cha Duram Anugatah Dharmatma Ramaha. Finished off. So stacked everything behind Rama beautifully. Then location. Sringaverapure. Okay. So Ganga Kule Sringaverapure, they have separated accurately, knowing the storyline. So first he met Guha in Sringaverapura and then proceeded towards the Ganga banks and asked Sumantra to go back. Okay, so Pauraihi Pitra Dasharathena cha Duram Anugatah Dharmatma Ramaha, stacking behind Karta Ramaha. Sringaverapure Nishadhipatim Priyam Guham Asadya, Lyabanta clausal ending of this phrase. Having met up with dear Nishadipati Guha at excuse me, at Sringaverapura, this Saptami stacks with this Asadya. All this whole thing is stacking up behind Asadya as components of that sub-sentence. Okay, Rama is the common karta. Punaha सः एव रामः गङ्गाकूले सूतं व्यसर्जयत्. Okay, so there is a clause here, asadya, lyabantavya. Okay,
Mahoday.
apradhana kriya. Yes, Bhagini.
Sorry. Asadhya dhatu is
No, ang is upasarga, ang upasarga,
Okay.
sadl, something like that. I remember some dhatu patala, but sadhanam, sadhya, having met like that. But sadhanam maybe dhakara mahaprana. Okay, see here. Asadhya,
Okay.
ang
Sad.
plus sad plus lyap, sad.
Sad is a dhatu.
Lyabanta
Oh.
avyaya on top of sadhu dhatu. Maybe it's itakshara, it is sadul, something like that. Ang upasarga.
Oh. Okay.
Ang is like in a complete way having met. Okay, that sense. Ang
Okay.
is
Okay.
maryada, we say complete nature of some activity. A,
Okay.
a,
The Upasarga
amaranam,
gives that meaning.
amaranam jivati, something like that. Until
Ah.
that sense. Having gotten, having met, that's the sense. Okay, so all right. So let us see the grammar notes here. Paura is pratipadika, pauraha. Okay, ekavachana. Pauraihi tritiya bahuvachana, by citizens. Okay, pitru ऋकारन्त प्रातिपदिका, पिता प्रथमा एकवचनं, पित्रा तृतीया एकवचनं, by father. दशरथः प्रथमा एकवचन, दशरथेन तृतीया एकवचन. So visheshana to pitra, or pitra is visheshana to dasharathena. We cannot put the wrong direction. Okay, and then puraha, pura iti pratipadikam, pure iti. Okay, saptami ekavachana, in the town. Puraha, puram, napumsake puram iti va न शृङ्गवेरपुरः इत्येव, सम्यक् एव, तत् पुल्लिङ्गे एव स्यात्. तदनन्तरं सूतः, सूतः अर्थात् one who was the chariot driver for Rama at that time. Though he was also the mantri, his duty in this trip was charioteer. See, Sutam charioteer, very correctly translated. Sumantra. So Sutam Dvitiya Ekavachana. Coolam. Okay. Coolam Napumsakalinga Shabda for slope or the bank. Okay. So that in Saptami is Kule. So Ganga Kule. Gangayaha Kulam, Ganga Kulam, Tasmin Ganga Kule is how we analytically place the Vigraha of that. Okay. Tasmin to indicate Saptami placement. In
But
that.
I have one doubt, sir.
Ha, Bhagini.
The Paur and Pauraha and the Tritiya Bahuvachan is Parehi or
Yeah,
Paurehi?
mistake, Bhagini. Paurehi. Many
Paurehi,
Tankana
right?
doshas are there. It's easy enough to recognize. It can't be
Yeah.
Paraihi. Huh?
Yeah, true, yeah.
So,
I got
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Pauraihi. Let me activate my Sanskrit keyboard. Eh, Kuma. Oh. I think some caps has got caps had got activated, so it was giving all random aksharas. Okay, thanks for pointing out the error, Bhagini. Okay, then Visarjayati. Okay, so that is the lut form. Okay, Vyasarjayat. What has happened? Lung form. Okay, lung form. Sarj dhatu, no? Asarjayat will be the form in lung, like agamat, like that. Okay, agat, apatat, like that. Okay, agachat, agamat, bleh. Agachat or apatat, that form, right? So sarj dhatu and nijanta is there. That means he made the other go away. Vyasarjayat. Okay, something like that, I think. So and then lung bhute. Okay, left. I think I have to check whether it is the Dashamagana Yakara or it is actually Nich. Maybe it is the Swarte Nich, not the Pararte Nich. Okay, all right. So V plus Avya. So Yanasandhi has happened within the Upasarga Dhatu joining. Okay. of course, the dhatu is surge is ahead, but the is part of the tinganta prakriya, but the upasarga has to be added after the tinganta prakriya. Okay, so it has gotten attached to the akara rather than the sakara. So that's why vya comes. Yana sandhi happens. E plus a ya. Okay. Asadhya. Asad lyap. So we saw that. Okay, having begotten, having obtained, having met up. Nishadhanam adipatihi. Nishadhadipatihi. Shashti tat purusha. The lord of the Nishadhas. Leader of the huntsmen. Okay. So this and all not needed at this level. They are not going to ask you identify the vibhakti, etc., because they are not trying to plunge you to all that very, very interesting details at this level. But I am just doing that just so that we stay a step ahead and understand how we do the Anvaya Rachana. Okay? Maybe they will, by the time we go to the 9th lesson, we may start seeing all this. So I will avoid the Pratipadartha section, which is English favoring, and let us look at the Tatparya. Let me mute Sangeeta over here. Yeah. When Rama left, the citizens and Dasharatha followed him for quite a distance. Duram, quite a distance. Finally, they realized that they had to turn back towards the city. That's implicit. Nothing is put about that. Going further, moving further, in Sringaverapura, Rama met the hunter king Guha, his dear friend, Mitram, Priyam. Mitram is not there, Priyam is there. It's enough. Priyam is including Maitri Bhava. Who took them across the river. So this took them across the river is a forward projection. We know. Sumantra, who drove the chariot of Rama, actually they should have said Sumantra, the court minister, who drove the chariot of Rama, went up to the banks of river Ganges and was sent back from there. Yasarjayat. Ramaha Sutam Sumantram Vyasarjayat. पौरैरनुगतो दूरं पित्रा दशरथेन च शृङ्गवेरपुरे सूतं गङ्गाकूले व्यसर्जयत् गुहमासाद्य धर्मात्मा निषाधाधिपतिं प्रियम् चित्रकूटमनुप्राप्य भरद्वाजस्य शासनात् रम्यमावसथं कृत्वा रममाणा वनेत्रयः देवगन्धर्वसङ्काशास्तत्र ते न्यवसन् सुखम्. So this is the verse explaining their happy state of stay in Chitrakuta near Bharadwaja's ashrama. Of course, this is, remember, this is our Narada telling Valmiki. Chitrakutam Bharadwajasya shasanat रम्यमावसथं कृत्वा रममाणा वनेत्रयः देवगन्धर्वसङ्काशास्तत्र ते न्यवसन् सुखम्. So चित्रकूटम् अनुप्राप्य संयुक्ताक्षरम. So चित्रकूटम् अनुप्राप्य actually गुणाक्षरम, गुणिताक्षरम. भरद्वाजस्य शासनात्. तो अत्र पदपरिवर्तनं किमपि नास्ति, अत्र केवल संयोगः अस्ति. रम्यम् आवसथं, पुनः तत्र गुणिताक्षरं. रम्यम् आवसथं कृत्वा, अत्र अनुस्वारसन्धिः, ककारः अस्ति व्यञ्जनं, तर्हि अनुस्वारः स्थापनीयः. कृत्वा त्वन्त रममाणाः, बहुवचनं, विसर्गलोपः. रममाणाः कथं जानीमः अत्र लोपः अस्ति? रममाणा इति स्त्रीलिङ्गे प्रथमाविभक्तौ विशेषणवत् भवितुम् अर्हति षाणच् प्रत्ययस्य. रमते इत्यस्य रममाणा इति. परन्तु तत्र केवल एका स्त्री कुत्रापि नास्ति. सीता वा, तत्र त्रयः इति बहुवचने अस्ति किल, अर्थात् रममाणाः इति विसर्गलोपः स्यात् इति किञ्चित् तत्र सन्दर्भेण ज्ञातव्यं. यदि वयं कुत्र कुत्र विसर्गलोपः भवितुम् अर्हति, वकारः भवति, मृदुव्यञ्जनः भवति, इति एतत् सर्वं जानीमः चेत् तत्र आकारः अस्ति, विसर्गस्य पूर्वम् आकारः अस्ति, एतत् सर्वं जानीमः चेत् तदा आमाम् एतस्मिन् सन्दर्भे विसर्गलोपः भवितुम् अर्हति इति व्याकरणांशान् ज्ञात्वापि वक्तुं शक्नुमः। अत्र एवमेव दृष्ट्वा त्रयः अस्ति तद् रममाणाः इति स्यात् इत्यपि ऊहा कर्तुं शक्नुमः। द्वाभ्यामपि शक्तिः अस्मासु भवेत् ज्ञातुम् अर्थं प्राप्तुं। तु वने त्रयः देवगन्धर्वसङ्काशाः इति अत्र शङ्काशाः तत्र। ओके, सो देवगन्धर्वसङ्काशाः विसर्गस्य सकारः तत्र तकारस्य वर्तमा अस्ति, तकारः कर्कशव्यञ्जनमस्ति, अत्र तु वकारः मृदुव्यञ्जनवत्, तर्हि तत्र लोपः, अत्र सकारः सकारादेशः। तो देवानां गन्धर्वाणां च सङ्काशात्, देवाः गन्धर्वाः देवगन्धर्वाः तेषां सङ्काशात् देवगन्धर्वसङ्काशात्। So this sankasha shabda, okay, is in that kind of space. Okay, so in that type of space means resembling devas and gandharvas, like that, as if they are devas and gandharvas. So this sankashaha has become visheshana to this trayaha, which is Rama, Lakshmana and Sita. So sankashaha is a visheshana to them, those who are having that kind of sense, resemblance, like that. See, sankashaha, one who looks like, shines like. Prakashaha, akashaha, samkashaha. See how the meaning has varied. Prakashaha, prakrishta, bhanu. I mean, there is a brightness sense to it. Akashaha, sky. Okay. Sankashaha, similar shining sense. Okay. So समानरीत्या काशन्ते एते इति सङ्काशाः। कीदृशां सङ्काशाः? कस्य सङ्काशः अथवा केषां सङ्काशः? देवगन्धर्वाणां सङ्काशः। I don't know exact vigrahakarana of that. I don't know whether I have attempted here, but anyway, I probably have not. Over time, we will learn that. So we did all this. So let us do the Anvaya of our own first.
Sir, in Hindi, hello.
Yes, sir.
In Hindi, there is a word called Samkaksh.
Samakaksh is in the same orbit.
Correct, sir. Samkaksh means in the same, similar to.
Yeah,
Yes.
in the same class, their
Could
level,
be
stara.
similar.
No. Here, Kash is brightness. Prakasha, Akasha, Sankasha. That one.
Okay.
Shamyatam.
Yes, Bhagini.
Here Ramamana is with Visarga. Ramamanaha.
Yes, Visarga Lopasandhi is Visarga Lopasandhi has to be reversed, so we have to put Ramamanaha.
Yes. But if it is not to have any Visarga, it can also Ramamana Sita. It can
Correct.
be.
That's exactly what I was describing, Bhagini.
Yeah, yes.
Since there is
So
no
we have to
Sita
add-
directly as a Karta, since Trayaha is the Karta, Ramamanaha is the implicit.
So we have to insert
Yes,
that.
yes. But also we have to check, if we know the grammar points, we have to check, is there a condition for Visarga Lopa? Secondary is important to check. It cannot be randomly, you cannot take Lopa. There are 6-7 types now. We have to take the correct type if we take the Sandhi. Or we have the option not to take the Sandhi. Kavis usually take the Sandhi.
Thanks.
Okay, so let us do the Anvaya. So, Trayaha Sukam Nyavasan. That's all. Okay. Trayaha Sukam Nyavasan. Ni Avasan. Avasan is Bahuvachana Langlakara. Okay, here it is. Ni plus Avasan, Nyavasan, living under. Okay, so past tense, lung form. Avasat is the ekavachana, avasan is the bahuvachana. We know that, right? Agachat, agachan. So same way. So ni upasarga added. So nya, again yana sandhi has happened. Just like vi plus a vya came, ni plus a nya came. Yana sandhi. So that we, so trayaha nyavasan. Sukham nyavasan. What is this sukham here? It's not a karma pada. This is a kriya visheshana. They lived happily. Okay. So the happiness is associated with the living as a kriya visheshana. Okay. It is not like they lived in happiness in a karma sense or any. No, it is a, yeah, in English you can say they lived in happiness and all that. But here this sukham is a kriya visheshana to nyavasan. Okay. So trayaha nyavasan. So now everything else is associated with this trayaha. So kidrishaha trayaha, ramamanaha trayaha. Okay, ramamanaha trayaha. Okay. एवं तत्र अन्यत् किमपि विशेषणमस्ति देवगन्धर्वसङ्काशाः त्रयः. So these two are the विशेषणाः. रममाणाः त्रयः, देवगन्धर्वसङ्काशाः त्रयः. So vane ramamanaha, vane can be taken as to a close association to ramamanaha, not only because overall location is vane, but you can take it in roaming around in the forest. Okay, so but there is also a anuprapya lebanta avyaya. This lebanta avyaya means there is a clausal sentence sub portion, right? Apradhana kriya is there in prap dhatu. So anuprapya will take Chitrakutam as the karma. Chitrakutam anuprapya, having obtained Chitrakuta, which means having reached Chitrakuta. Okay, and this kritva is another clausal tvanta. There is a lebanta there and there is a tvanta here because there is no upasarga. Kritva, kim kritva, avasatham kritva, avasatham kritva, a home abode having prepared. And kidrisham asit avasatham ramyam. So ramyam avasatham kritva, visheshana to avasatham. Okay, so ramyam avasatanam kritva vane ramamanaha trayaha sukham nyavasan. Punah kena shasanena kritam evam avasatham bharadvajasya shasanat ramyam avasatam kritva vane ramamanaha trayaha sukham nyavasan. Punah devagandharva sankashaha trayaha tatra tatra vane. Tatra is associated, but you can bring it closer tatra to the end. Tatra sukham nyavasan. Te can be taken just before trayaha. Te trayaha. Te, those three, not some other random three, the three that has been talked of by Narada till now. So te trayaha tatra vane sukham nyavasan. So slowly the clarity is there. So Chitrakutam te put all the way in the beginning. Te trayaha Chitrakutam anuprapya kama. Finish up that class. Bharadvajasya shasanat ramyam avasatham kritva. Second class are close. Vane ramamanaha sukham nyavasan. Tatra sukham nyavasan. Tatra can be added somewhere there. I forgot to include Devagandharva Shankashaha. Don't take it too far to the beginning because Devagandharva Sankashaha Visheshana belongs in the Sukham Nyavasan portion a little bit more. Okay, so you can kind of bring it there. Devagandharva Sankashaha in bracket Santaha being so. I can imagine that. Sukham Nyavasan. I would bring it that way. Okay, let us. Yes, Ponnuvarya, ask.
महोदय सुखं भवान् उक्तवान् अड्वर्ब्
Adverb,
क्रियाविशेषणं खलु
क्रियाविशेषणं.
तत्र त्रयः बहुवचनम् अस्ति.
No, it's a kriya visheshana. It has no association of vachana to karta.
अवगतम्
See, shanaihi gatavan, shanaihi gatavantaha. Shanaihi will remain shanaihi.
अन्यपि सन्देहः अपि अस्ति
हा.
सुखेन
You can use sukhena nyavasan
सुखेन
also.
वा
You are very correct.
सुखाय
Then it won't become a kriya visheshana. Sukhena, you can say it is a tritiya vibhakti placement as a the mode of the kriya. So continues to be a kriya visheshana adverb, but in tritiya vibhakti explicitly. Okay. See, Shanaihi is a, we know Shanaihi is a tritiya bahuvachana fixated form avyaya, right? But Shanaihi is used as a kriya visheshana. So there is a kind of tritiya vibhakti fixation in the mind. Sometimes it has this dvitiya vibhakti form, sukham, like this. Okay. Or you can use sukhena. So you can kind of say both are kriya visheshanas, one fixated in a kind of a dvitiya sounding form, another sounding like a tritiya. Correct. But sukha as a shabda is also available separately. Sukhasya, like that. Okay. But so there is a different aspect to this sukham. Okay. Adverbial aspect to this sukham.
धन्यवादः.
Okay, so let us see their Anvaya Vakya, having tried to construct our own with our own analysis there. So we took Anuprapya as one clause, Kritva as another clause, Ramamanaha as the third clause, and then ended up with Nyavasan. Okay, so we stacked everything around that, those three, and fourth one being Nyavasan. So 1, 2, 3 clausals and one terminal Tinganta, 3 clausal Kritantas. Okay. So now here we have, Bharadvajasya Shasanat Chitrakutam Anuprapya. This is the correct order. See, actually Bharadvaja's ashrama is just outside of Chitrakuta. I don't know the exact place name, but anyway, it is Bharadvaj ashrama only. So then he says, proceed to this beautiful Vana Chitrakuta where it is kind of nice and form your house and live there. You get through your Vanavasa over there. That's what his advice is. Bharadvaja Munis. Okay. Bharadvajasya Shasanat Chitrakutam Anuprapya. That means meeting with Bharadvaja happened in shlokas. Those shlokas are not mentioned here. Chitrakutam Anuprapya. Finishing of that. Ramyam Avasatham Kritva. Okay. So Bharadvaja Shasana was twofold. Go to Chitrakuta and make a home there. So kind of that leading is the Bharadvajasya Shasanat Krutva Devagandharva Sankashaha Te Trayaha. They stacked it nicely all here. Okay. Tatra Vane. See, they put the two Saptamis together. Ramamanaha. The Shanajanta clause portion there. Okay. Sukham Nyavasan. But Ramamanaha is almost like a Visheshana to Trayaha there. Sukham Nyavasan. Kriya Visheshana and the Kriyapada. See? I would completely agree with this. It was a much better, meaningful transformation of what I kind of said. I mean, Bharadvaja Shasanat Avasatam Krutva, I said. No, Chitrakutam Anuprapya also has the Bharadvajasya Shasanat ruling as far as also the Avasatam that is later. Okay? This is correct. And I also like the pushing the Karta all the way to the final active phrase rather than leading off. But you could technically say Te Trayaha also in the beginning, but it belongs better the way it's said here. Yes, Dineshwarya.
Avasatham is a Vasa Dhatura.
No, it's I don't know about the dhatu part, but Vasathi means a place to stay, na? So Avasatham. So Avasataha iti athava Avasatham. Avasataha iti Avasataha iti pratama ekavachane pullinga rupaha. Avasatham iti dvitiya vibhakti ekavachane.
Dvitiya vibhakti ekvachana asti.
Amam. Avasatham krutva. That is a karma for the kru dhatu.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Chitrakuta, Chitrakutam, Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana Pullinga. And then Anu, Pra, Upasarga. So 2 Upasargas. Anu, Pra, Ap, Lyap. So Ap is the Dhatu. To beget, that sense. Okay. And Lyabanta means having completed that activity. Pra being focusedly getting. Anu means afterwards. Like that. Okay, a little bit of after sense. Anuprapya, because they were walking towards there, then they obtained it like that. So Kramashah prapya, like that. Shasanah, shasanah, shasanat, panchami ekavachana, due to the command. Avasatah, a place of stay. Avasatham, Dvitiya ekavachana. Ramamanah ekavachana. Ramamanah bahuvachana, pullinge. Shanach, krudantah, continuous tense. Trayah, tisrah, trini. Trayah, pullinge. Kimartam pullinge? Eka stri asti, purushadvayam. Tarhi, pullinge sthapaniyam. Ahatya. Default is pullinga. Okay. Sankashah, one who looks like, shines like. Prakashah, akashah, etc. But we are looking at sam plus kashah. And there is a parasavarana sandhi or something like that. They call it. Makara changing to nga. Kaka, ga, ga, nga. Okay. And then ni avasan, nyavasan. That is a yana sandhi. Lived under. Something like that. Sukham, kriya visheshanam. Sukhena with gli. Optionally is possible that sense. Guha took Rama, Lakshmana and Sita across the river Ganga. Okay. This is from previous verse to this verse. The connection has been shown. Taking leave of him there, they went to the hermitage ashrama of sage Bharadwaja. The sage extended a warm welcome to them, the missing shlokas. They partook of his hospitality, missing shloka detail, and as advised by him, Bharadvajasya Shasanat, went to Chitrakutam Anuprapya, and built a thatched hut there. Avasatam Krutva, Ramyam Avasatam Krutva. Yeah, thatched hut is always Ramyam. It became a very comfortable place for them to live in. Little bit of extension. Their stay there was a very happy one. Deva Gandharva Sankashaha. No, Sukham Nyavasan, that one. Okay. They spent time happily like gods and Gandharvas. Deva Gandharva Sankashaha Bhutva Tatra Nyavasan. Or Bhutva Atva Santaha. Bahuvachana Shatranta can be imagined as the clausal part there. Or you can just look at it as a Visheshana. No need to invent all of them. Deva Gandharva Sankashaha Trayaha. Visheshana technique. चित्रकूटमनुप्राप्य भरद्वाजस्य शासनात् रम्यमावसथं कृत्वा रममाणा वनेत्रयः देवगन्धर्वसङ्काशास्तत्र ते न्यवसन् सुखम्. Now,
Mahodaya, Srimidam, or take a doubt.
huh.
When we are doing this Anvaya, is there any particular order that we need to do, or by the meaning we can follow the meaning just, or it is subject to object or
We have
something
been
like
talking about that only, right? First, what you have to do, no? You have to look for the Kriya Padas. Okay?
that? Oh,
Because
oh,
and then you have to decide pradhana kriya pada and apradhana kriya pada if you see some kridanta form like tva, lyapu, etc.
okay.
And then one tingantas, then you have to know how to split it into multiple sentences. Okay, you have to decide which words will go with the first kriya pada, which words will go with the second kriya pada. The Kavi doesn't really randomly sort the words so that you get confused. Typically, they keep the nouns associated with one kriya pada in one cluster, another with another cluster. So you should not struggle too much. Sometimes you have to find the common karta for those two sentences. Second sentence may not carry any particular reference to the karta. It may not again carry the sarvanama also as a re-reference, not like a normal prose writing where we do, no? So yeah, and so having done this kriya pada identification as pradhana, apradhana, or gauna kriya, etc., then stacking the vibhakti words around each kriya pada belonging to them, then you can write the anvarya vakya for each subclass and the main pradhana kriya. Multiple pradhanas that may be present if there are multiple tigantas. Okay, did I make any sense?
Yeah, Dhanyavada.
Yeah. Finally, within each sentence, the general order is what we saw in the morning. I'll show you it here. Okay, you see this slide was having the thing. See, karta, anya vibhaktishu padani, karma, kriya. And behind karta, visheshanam plus karta. Behind karma, visheshanam, if it is there, plus karma. Behind kriya, kriya visheshanam. And then anya vibhaktishu padani ye santi, te tani, yani santi, tani atra sthapaniyani. Okay, so if it is a clause filled sentence, then you have to go karta and all other things that I told. Then gauna kriya. So the things that belong to this gauna kriya means subordinate kriya. Okay, clausal action. So like krutva, shrutva, shrotum, tumunantas, lyabantas, and shanach, shatru also kind of belong there. Okay, those things. Okay, so and then the bracket karta I have put because if there is a gauna kriya similar, the karta is usually common across all those kriyas, right? So the same karta continues to the pradhana kriya with its subordinate words belonging to the vibhakti cluster around this pradhana kriya. Okay, does it make sense?
Yeah. Dhanyawada, Mahadev. I can work on it now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, what I have not tried to show what beyond what they are trying to do. They have just directly written the Anvaya and gone about it. But I am orally explaining slowly. You will, as you proceed towards Shiksha, etc., they will show you precisely how you go about doing that. There is no hurry to what you call get all the know-how and get confused now. Slowly, as we spend more and more time, it will become more and more comfortable, all these things. Okay.
They will expect us only after Shiksha, right? Like to do it our
to go
own.
with a full grammar points identification. Like these kind of things I have shown here, the blue text won't be expected today. Okay. But it is good for us to know, at least even nearly accurately, if not 100% accurately to know. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you.
Anuvada Paddhatihi, 9th section. Without taking into consideration the meaning of the whole sentence, if we translate word for word, it will result in an absurd statement. They have kind of reiterated what they have been saying since first chapter. Moreover, each language has its own idiomatic usages. See, rain is falling versus it is raining, that type of thing. Okay? Their literal translation will be incorrect and unjustified. After understanding the meaning of these phrases, we must find the corresponding right expression in the other language. Read the following phrase, for example, a black sheep, Krishnaha ajaha. Okay, no, this is incorrect translation. Samskrita Krishna ajaha means nothing. Doesn't excite us into thinking other than as a black sheep and then black goat or something. And then think of that in the English context as black sheep, and no, it is not possible. Somebody who doesn't know English will read this differently. Kappukuri, like that. But in Kannada, there may be a different face for this Kappukuri. It may be Vamshakage, something it may be there. Something else may be there. I don't know. But a better word is Vanchakaha. Okay, one who is dishonest, Vanchaka, one who is cheaty fellow. Something like that. Okay. Or you may find some other kind of nomenclature within Sanskrit that is close to that. So an old hand, that means an experienced person, right? But you cannot translate that as prachinaha hasta, meaningless. Anubhavi, see how they have advised. Please think of the whole phrase and come with a word in Sanskritam which conveys that more or less. You may not come with some new idiom here, but at least you will come with the correct interpretation of that idiom. Once we become expert in Sanskritam to know Sanskrit idioms, that is a far big, very far goal for us. I mean, the goal is very far, such a thing. Then you can actually find something in Samskrita Vangmaya to say the same thing. Okay. A snake in the grass. Trineshu stitaha sarpaha is a literal translation. But this means Gupta Shatruhu. This is a nice thing, yeah. This almost is a idiom, Gupta Shatru. Then blue blood. See, this means royal lineage, no? Neela Raktam, boo. Kulinaha, of a high kula. So that's what blue blood means in English. Go to the docks. Okay, see, they keep blaming us for kula, etc. See, it's there in English, blue blood. Go to the docks. Shunakam prati gacchatu. Meaningless. Go, go towards the dog. Nasham prapnotu. He went to dogs. Nasham praptavan. Something like that. Okay. Having his hand full. That means he's busy, right? Karyamagnaha bhavatu. Actually, this one is not the correct translation. Karyamagnaha asti. Something like that. Having his hands full, right? Hastau purnau bhavatam. Again, they have taken a lot sense here, but anyway. Okay. In cold blood, Shita Rakte. So Saptami, they have taken meaningless. Uddesha Purvakam. In cold blood means in a cruel, intended, intentional way. So Krura Ritya Uddesha Purvakam Karyam Kritam Tena. Like that. You cannot use Shitarakta. Shitarakta has no idiomatic meaning in Sanskrit Vangmaya. Okay. This happens even you come from English to Kannada also, we have to worry similarly. Or English to Hindi also. You may also collect such phrases if possible, but be careful while translating them into Sanskrit. Yeah, maybe somebody has done some work in the internet, we can find. But more interesting is this kind of idioms in Sanskritam will be a nice table to have or an article to have. Some people have done some things. Maybe some of you can do some dig up.
Sir, one question, sir.
Hmm.
What can you say for in English for Nasham Prapnotu?
Go
Destroy the
go die, something like that.
They say go to hell, no?
Go to
That is-
hell,
Hello.
correct. Go to hell.
Okay.
Good translation there. But that's not actually go to dogs is not the same as go to hell. Yeah.
That differs a little.
It's a little light kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinasho bhava, maybe go to hell.
Be destroyed or something.
So sandhihi. Today, Yana Sandhi. We have seen so many examples already. We are quite an expert in this now. So see, Yana Sandhi, see first row we finished. First row and diagonals is Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Green we finished. We finished Guna Sandhi. Then we finished Virdhi Sandhi. Now we have come to Yana Sandhi. So Yana Sandhi is the next 4 rows in our picture. That is the first part's end should be Ikara, Ukara, Rikara, Likara if you want to take it, or you ignore that row. So ikara ukara rikaranam kasminnapi swarasya samyoge yan bhavati parantu savarna dirghah yatra asti tatra na bhavati tatra savarna dirghah pradhanyan. So ikara ikara not yan. Ukara ukara not yan. Same with rikara. So savarna dirgha excluding, rest is yan. So what happens? E gets replaced by y in the contact of any other swara. U gets replaced by v in the contact of any other swara. So this is not ekadesha. This is only purvadesha. Okay. Ikara only gets replaced by y. Akara remains. Ikara only gets replaced by y. Ukara remains. E plus u, u plus u, u will be x. So we should read this as ya, u, you cannot even pronounce those. Ye, yo, yai, yau. Okay, that will be the resultant adesha. The second letter remains and participates in with the yakara. Same with vakara, rikara, likara, etc. Some of them are unpronounceable. That's why there is a prakriti bhava that comes into action for them. Okay, you will see there is an exception override sandhi used to avoid this unpronounceable combinations. Panini is careful and declares there is a prakriti bhava option. Follow that. Don't use this because you can never pronounce this. For example, Sauti is a name of some Rishi, right? Sauti Rishihi. Suppose we wanted to make a Samastapada. Sauti Rishihi. How do you do Sautyarshi? You cannot even do this ya plus r. You can write it on paper, but you can't pronounce it. So there we continue to do Prakriti Bhava, Sauti Rushihi, like that. We don't combine the Ikara with the Rikara. Okay. Of course, intent is not to show Prakriti Bhava, but I talked about it because even as we looked at it, it's unpronounceable. Okay. So observe the Sandhi and following sentences. Samskrita karyam atyuttamam asti. Ati plus uttamam, atyuttamam. E plus u, u. See? E plus u, u. U plus u, u. E plus u changes to u plus u, then u. So, yakara is like a reverse of ikara. Something like that. Okay, then saha pratyekam karyam shraddaya karoti. Pratyekam, again E plus ya plus a there. So yakara plus ekara will happen, ye will happen. So E plus a, u plus a, ye. Okay. Pratyekam karyam shraddhaya karoti. Shri Krishna madhvarihi iti uchyate. Madhu arihi. Madhu is honey.
Rakshasa.
Arihi.
No, Rakshasa.
Rakshasa. Named after Madhu. Okay.
Madhu
But I
Kai.
can say he is also Madhuari because he will keep eating it. Balakrishna. Anyway, Madhu Kaitaba. Two Rakshasas, right, Bhagini?
Yes, Madhu Kaitaba.
Madhu and Kaitaba. So this is one of his Mahatmya where he destroys this, right? That one. So Sri
It's
Krishna,
also called Madhusudan.
Madhusudana from the same name,
Madhusudan.
one who has killed the Madhu Rakshasa. Yeah. So Madhvarihi iti uchyate. So Sri Krishna is called the enemy of Madhu. But finally the Sandhi is Madhu plus Arihi, U plus A, V plus A. So Va will come out. See? U plus A, V plus A, Va. So Madhvarihi. Then Pataha Mastvadhuna iti Adhyapakah Uktavan. Aham na Uktavan. Kopi Anya Uktavan. Mastu Adhuna. Not needed now. U plus a. Then again Vakara. Okay. So Mastvadhuna. U plus a va. Same thing. Putraha Pitramsham Apekshate. Pituhu Amsham. But it has become Pitu Amsham. Pitru Amsham. Sorry. Pratipadika Pitru. I made a mistake. Pratipadika Pitru has to be taken, but in Vigraha it is Pituhu Amsham. Vigraha is not what we are to look at. Finally, when we do the Sandhi, we have to take the Pratipadika Pitru. Pitru plus Amsham, and then the R changes to Repa here. See? R changes to Repa. This one. R plus A, Repa plus A, Ra. Pitramsham. The Anuswara comes afterwards, after the Akara. Okay? So R plus A is Repa plus A, Ra. We cannot call this Rakara. This is Rikara. This is Repa. Maybe the Vyakarana-karas, in order to not confuse us, separated the name of Repa like that. Never call it Rakara, call it Repa. Use Rikara for R, Repa for Ra. Okay. Putraha Pitramsham Aitu. So the what is this? Putraha Pitramsham Apekshate. The son expects the Amsham. We can take it in the sense of genetics. Property. You're right. She is more practical, Vidya Bhagini. I'm imagining some great things. She brought me down to earth. So here Amsha means the bhaga of the property. Thanks, Bhagini. Adya, I think she is very experienced. She has seen these things in her family. Adya matrarchana karyakramah prachalati. So matru plus archana, similar to pitrashamsham. Okay. So here today, sorry, not here. Today the program of doing puja of the mother will happen. Okay, here matra is used for even goddesses. Yes, Bhagini.
What is the difference between and the r?
Uh, uh, Here this right?
Yes, yes.
Actually, here what has happened, the post letter r has become repamsha. Here the pre letter has become repamsha. That is the post letter there.
Amsham. So the the rikara is for the first letter and
Yeah, first part. Yes, end of first part. But
and
you are right. You are right. See, the from the guna, okay, and the repa from the yana, there is some qualitative similarity. I'm not rejecting your thought there. Correct.
yeah.
Basically, both of them are converting the r to a vyanjana repa.
Yeah, rape only.
Yeah. There by showing they showed it as if it is ekadesha, but it's a compound adesha. Akara has, but remember, this can be dirgha also. Even dirgha replaced with just hrasva and repa. Okay, it is not r replaced; it's only. So that's why they showed it within the adesha. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So observe the euphonic comma. We have done this. We have together as we read that we finished this. So this picture I have analyzed. This picture is almost useless. Forget it because it's just to fill the space. Because I think having too much time I created. But anyway, so this is a Purvadesha. Remember this. All these blue substitutes are Purvadeshas, not to Ekadesha. So U replaces E U U repa replaces E U R in the Yana Sandhi. We are ignoring the L because it's not there in the Laukika Samskrita. If E U R L, oh, Samskrita Bharati has talked about it. Okay. If E U R L are followed by any vowel except themselves, because Savarna Dirgha will happen if it followed by themselves, right? They are replaced by Y, actually Halanta they should have put Y, V, R, L respectively. Okay, because the other vowel remains. They have not talked about the other vowel changing, if you see the sentence carefully. Except they should have used Halanta here. Y, V, R, L. Arepa, L. This is called Yana Sandhi. Here they used correctly. Y, V, R, L are called Yana Varnaha. Because in Maheshwara Sutra, this, what do you call this? Okay, this Sanya is for these aksharas.
Pratyahara.
Pratyahara. Thanks, Bhagini. This Pratyahara Yana is for these letters in Maheshwara Sutra. This bracketing, Pratyahara is like the bracketing of the letters. Okay. Therefore, this combination is called Yana Sandhihi. Observe the following examples. Yadi api yadyapi ya. Okay, E is replaced by ya. Iti api ityapi, similar. Patanti atra, same yakara. Guru ashtakam, gurvashtakam, vakara has to come with u. So patatu amshan, patatvamshan, kavishu ekaha, kavishvekaha. So always vakara everywhere. You have to know how to do the compounding carefully, but the process is identical. If you see u got replaced by v, everything else remains, then you cluster them again, then this is how it looks. Kavishvekaha. Pitru avasaha, pitravasaha. So here Pitru has become repa. So takara remains, repa comes in after the takara, then akara sits with it. So there is you can say samyukta akshara there. Takara, repa, akara, samyukta tra, pitravasaha, replaced by repa, halanta repa. Then l akritihi, lakritihi. Lakara replaces l. Reverse of l is la. So almost like that. Nothing new here. Same pictures. We'll move forward. Now it's time for you guys to practice a bit. I will kind of go for some more time. What we will do, we will take a break now. It is 3 o'clock, 1 hour from the time we started. So take a nice water break. Let us gather back at 3:04, 3:05 and continue. Okay? Take a water break, please. Okay. I hope you guys are back now. Anyway, we'll start doing the practice. Maybe a few others who will come back will join us to do the remaining abhyasa. So we are now to practice our Yana Sandhi. Now this is a game because we know everything is Yana. So actually it starts making sense when all the Ach Sandhis or Swara Sandhis are at one place and we have to do this. Anurag Varya, is there a question?
No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Join the following sandhis. We can again crowdsource. Pretty straightforward. So we can crowdsource. Prati avadat. Somebody said pratyavadat. Incorrect. Why dirgha? There is no dirgha akara. Pratyavadat. Yes, very good. Pronunciation is very important in Sanskritam. Pratyavadat. Nadi atra. Don't make it Nadyatra something because this Dirga I also becomes a single Y. Okay. Y doesn't, I mean, it's by nature one form. Okay. Nadyatra. Okay. Nanu atra.
Navatra.
Not Navatra. Nanvatra. Nakara remains. Nanvatra. Nanvatra. Nakara then Vakara. Sadhu idam. Advidam. Akara remains. Vakara comes and then joins the Ikara to make V. So we get one giant compound Dvi. Sadvidam. Proper this is. Good this is. That is the meaning. Okay. Meaning also will give you Prati avadat. Told towards or replied. Nadi atra. The river over here. Nanu atra isn't here. I mean, larger phrase is needed, but the meaning here is Nanu atra isn't it here, so like that. I mean,
Isn't here.
sarvam mangalamayam nanu atra, like that. That is a color. Everything is so holy here, like that. Yes, Varya.
Nanu and Kalu are somewhat similar but not at the same.
Correct. Kalu and Kalu Mahapranaka and
Kalvatra.
Kalvidam. Nobody says Nanvidam. They say Kalvidam.
Kalvidam.
Anyway, Pitru Amshaha.
Pitramshaha.
Pitramshaha. Not Pitramshaha. Pitramshaha. Janan, sorry, fifth one. Bratru Ahwanam. Somebody, I think Sundari Varya, I think she did Bratra correctly and then got confused with this. Okay. Stand by. Let me pronounce it. Bratra is correct. Repa changing r to repa combines with a. So Bratra. Then Hwanam. Here we cannot lead with Vakara. Here we cannot lead with Vakara. Vahanam is impossible. So here we go Hwanam. Correct normal order. Okay. Bratra Hwanam. The invitation of the brother. Like that. Janani Avadat. Jananyavadat. Very good. Yakara. Okay. Jananyavadat. So mother told. Iti acharanti. Charanti. So actually here there is a nakara missing in my answer. I will correct it later. So ityacharanti. Kalu etat. Kalvetat. Similar to kalvidam. Okay. So how do you use this? So Sundaram kalvetat. Like that. Isn't this beautiful?
So what is the meaning, sir?
Kalu means it's like isn't it so, like that. Okay, Nanu, Kalu, these are all like isn't it so, like that.
Yes. Got it, sir.
Yeah, that sense. Api avadat.
Apyavadat.
Yad yakara. Okay. So we have seen yakaras, vakaras, and repa conversions. They have avoided li. They have avoided li because it's not popular. They gave one examples and avoided. Now split the following. The reverse exercise. Okay. Asti.
Yes.
Iti plus asti.
Iti plus asti. The green answers here. Iti plus asti. Here, what we have to be careful is we cannot. This can also be iti asti. Okay, because reversing the end, you can get a dirgha ikara also, right? So, but iti is not there as a word. So we should reject it and take iti asti. So we should have the Vagmaya knowledge how to split. Oh, a word that we know is generated. That is important and fits in the context of the entire sentence. Here, though, we don't have the full sentence.
Mahodaya,
Huh.
in the eighth one, the earlier one, eighth one, Itya Charanti, in is missing.
Mahodaya, I already apologized for it.
Oh, sorry.
I will apologize once more.
No, Mahodaya, Shamita.
No. You are right in pointing out. I will correct it. Dukkeshvanudvegaha.
Dukkeshu anudvega.
Dukkeshu. Word is there. Who will come?
Dukkeshu anudvegaha. U plus a. Very good. Dukkeshu anudvegaha. What this means? In the midst of sorrow, being steadfast, not getting anxious, not getting too much drowned in that dukkha. That is anudvega. Okay? Not letting our heart race. Okay. Gurvatra. Guru plus artha. Don't do guruhu because there is no visarga here. Guru atra. Pratipadika. So gurvatra. Okay. Ityasmi.
Iti asmi.
Iti asmi. So I am. So I am. Nadishvatra.
Nadishu atra.
Saptami bahuvachana. Nadishu atra. So you can say go to Himalayas and say Nadishvatra jalam pravahati atva malina rahitam asti, malinya rahitam asti, something you can say. Patantyapi. Patanti plus api. Again, easy. Manvantaram.
Manu plus antar.
You know, there is this concept of yuga with so many manus, 13 manus, I believe. So,
14, no?
14, sorry, Bhagini.
14 manus.
14 manus. 14 Bhagini, correct. So, the time distance between one manu's reign and another manu's reign is called Manvantaram. So, we are in the, Kali Yuga, something.
Pradama Pade.
Manvantara, what is the pravara for Manvantara, Bhagini?
Oh, I forgot.
I am also, it's slipping my mind.
Yes.
Okay, some Manu name. So that Manvantara.
Swenbu.
No. That is the year name.
Vayavu is the first Manu.
Vaivasvata Manvantara.
Vaivasvata Manvantare. See, our youngest fellow has the correct knowledge here. Vaivasvata Manu is the 7th Manu of Kali Yuga. That's what I know, remember.
Yeah,
so
7.
Yeah. So we are in that Manvantara. We have a lot more suffering ahead, Bhagini. No quick end in sight. Pitricha. Pitru plus icha. So father's desire. Pitricha. Manvantaram we finished. Putreshvaham. Saptami. Bahuvachana. Amongst the sons, I. Like that. Bhima is telling Putreshvamam Bruhadasmi, like that to Draupadi. He's always trying to impress Draupadi. Pratyuvacha. This is again answered like that. Pratyavadat types. Yeah. Well done. So, Sangrahya Vishayaha. We are coming to time for you guys to rest now very quickly. See, Sangrahya Vichayaha, famous sixes, other not Tendulkar sixes, but famous sixes. Or nowadays, should we say Rohit Sharma sixes? No. Shat Karmani, Adhyayanam, Adhyapanam, Yajanam, Yajanam, Danam, Pratigraha. These are actually the Brahmanas dharmas. Okay, we are not supposed to collect and maintain money. Okay, so we should focus on adhyayana, studies, adhyapana, teaching once we have studied, yajanam, that is doing yajna yaga, yajanam, making, I mean basically helping others do yajna, yajanam, getting others to do yajna, encouraging them for that, danam, when we have to give away, pratigraha, when we don't have to take. See, this is not easy, guys. Pratigraha is not easy. Taking alms is never easy. That's why in our childhood, there was a process where we had to go take alms. It is a very, very, very psychologically important step in the life of growth, any person. Okay. So even now, not just Brahmins, many other communities maintain this alms taking process. Okay. So you become humble if you do that process. Adhyayanam, Adhyapanam, Yajanam, Yajanam, Danam, Pratigraha, Shat Karmani. Beautiful concept, dharmic concept. I should say this should not be restrained to only one group. It should be the sense, one community. It should be the sense of everybody. For example, even a Vaishya has a trade related matter that he does Adhyayana. Then he does Adhyapana of that to his Kula people. Then Yaga, etc. He also partakes. He may not be the Yajamana, but he happily partakes, aids it by providing material, etc. He does Dana. He does Prati. No problem. So we should not take it in that sense there. Okay. Shat Karmani Yoga. This one is in Yogasana Prakriya. These are all the Sharirika Karmani we do. Dhauti, Basti, Neti, Nailiki, Trataka, Kapalabhati. Of these, I know to do Basti, Neti and Kapalabhati. Okay, these are easy. Rest are not easy. Okay. Dhauti you can do if you take salt water. If you take Shara Jalam, you can do dhauti early morning. You should take Shara Jalam and then do Vamana Kriya. You should do throwing up. That is the dhauti. Actually, there is also an asana for dhauti. But anyway, maybe, this vastra taking into the intestine and back is very tough. This is not for ordinary people. Leave it. Okay, this dhauti. I know the Vamana method of dhauti. That's all. Neti is the nasal. It's the best really. So easy to practice and it cleanses you of the kalmasha in the nostrils and keeps fresh mucus there so that every day the mucus is refreshed. This I practice and it helps me a lot to remove my allergies. Then Nauli, that is called Nauliki. That one is the stomach intestine churning they do to a yoga abhyasa. Only Maha yogis can do that. They make the muscles of the stomach go in a wave, wing, like that.
Patanjali, that guy does it.
Yes. Patanjali yoga, that guy does it. Then Trataka, this one is very straightforward and important. In the night, you light a candle and follow certain eye movement exercises. That is Trataka, this one, Trataka. Okay, you have to do it with a oil lamp or a candle lamp, not an LED bulb. Kapala Bhati. So this one is where you do hefty breathing and also sound-based excitation of the brain. Okay, you close.
Inhalation and inhalation.
Where is the Basti here? Bhati, Kapala Bhati. Yeah. See this one.
Full exhalation and inhalation.
Forceful. Actually, one single inhalation, then many forceful exhalations, and then let the inhalation happen as a passive thing.
Yeah, that is
okay.
a passive.
Focus on the exhalations is Kapalabhati. You have to forcefully, soundly, with sound do Kapalabhati. Then what happens? Your entire breathing tract, including your nasal tract, etc., gets cleansed. You will actually need to keep a kerchief afterwards to clean yourself. That much forceful it is. There is also one more variant which is for sound of the head, which is very good. What I forget the name of that, but that's also very nice.
Bhastrika.
Brahmari,
Brahmari, yeah. Brahmari pranayama, Bhastrika pranayama, Kapalabhati. These are all beautiful. Anyway, so Dhauti, Basti, Neti, Nailika, Trataka, Kapalabhati. I belong to a online yoga class where some students from Shirsi area of middle Karnataka, they are from naturopathy and Ayurvedic colleges over there. They have a group where they teach all this online for 45 minutes. It's very nice. Yeah. Basically, they make us do it every day, 5 days of the week. Shad Darshanani. Sankhya Yoga Nyaya Vaisheshika. I'll just mute everyone. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Yeah, sorry for all that sound. Now it's so peaceful. Sankhya Yoga Nyaya Vaisheshikam Purvamimamsa Uttaramimamsa. It's Vedanta. So these are the Darshana Shastras that come almost right immediately after the Veda and Veda associated Angas. Okay. So these darshanas give a lot more practical and scientific insight into philosophy and living. Okay, it's about material world, creation, what techniques should be there between pandits to do arguments, how to establish the truth, yoga itself. So brilliant.
Is it
aspect.
the Astika Darshanani, Mahodaya?
These are all Astika Darshanani, correct. Okay, so Sankhya, Sankhyam, Yoga. Astika here means that which believes in the truth of Vedas, not necessarily God. Okay, so but we can kind of roughly equate it, Veda and God equate it there. Though Sankhya, there is an argument about it being near without devas involved. But anyway, Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Purvamimamsa, Uttaramimamsa. In Sankhya, the explanation is about the genesis, basically how the Prithvi element creates sub-elements and then, not Prithvi, sorry, mother aspect. Okay, that's what I would call it. So that, yeah, the Prithvi only she's called. Okay, then how all the padarthas are created and how the process, how human beings are constituted of senses, all those things is the focus of that, and has elements of yoga in it. Yoga takes it further towards meditation aspect. Okay, all the depths of meditation. Yoga Sutra itself is less about the physical yoga. It does mention it, but is not the focus of Yoga Sutra. It's more philosophical, meditative aspects of yoga, and also lifestyle aspects. Then Nyaya is the argumentation principles. Okay. Then Vaisheshikam is about the properties of matter, a little bit in that sense. And then Purva Nyaya and Vaisheshika kind of go together. Okay. Then Yoga, Sankhya go together. Pair, if you want to pair it, it is that way. Then Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa, again pair up. This one, Purva Mimamsa, is about interpretation of the karmic portions of the Veda, how to interpret the Vedic verses, how to take something as a directive and what to use for which prakriya, all those things is explained here. 1000 episodes of Vedic verses are taken and described to give you a guidance. Not everything is explained, but 1000 examples is plenty. Then Uttara Mimamsa is more about the Upanishadic summary of portion of the Vedas. This is more about a deep philosophy in the Vedas is explained in. It's also called Brahma Sutram. Okay.
And Bhagavad Gita comes in this Uttara Mimamsa.
Bhagavad Gita doesn't directly come under Uttara Mimamsa because it's not a darshana. It is just part of the itihasa in Mahabharata. But it is considered like a additional Upanishadic portion of the Mahabharata. I agree with that. But you cannot call it a Darshana Shastra. It's not part of Uttara Mimamsa. But the Brahma Sutra is called Vedanta as one of the Vedantic texts in addition to Upanishads and to some extent Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So Kapila is the author of Sankhya, Patanjali author of Yoga, Gautama author of Nyaya, Kanada author of Vaisheshika, Jaimini author of Purva Mimamsa, Badarayana Vyasa, the author of Brahma Sutra or Uttara Mimamsa. Okay, so this is a nice knowledge. Then Shad Durgani. So this is, we are coming to Chanakya territory. Chanakya territory, Arthashastra, about Rajya and all that. So this is this picture you see. There is a place called Tiruchi or Tiruchirappalli where there is a beautiful fort. I think either the Cholas or the Pandyas. I don't know whoever. Okay. So
Durgam is fort, isn't it, Mahodaya? Durgam.
just, not just a
This is
fort, a
called Rock Fort
protective
Temple,
layer.
no?
Durga means a protective layer. Durgama in Sanskritam, what does can somebody tell me what Durgama tells to them from Sanskrit knowledge?
Difficult to reach.
Difficult
Gamanam
to
means
cross.
avagatam,
Difficult to
bad
cross.
understanding, bad understanding.
Difficult to cross. Very good. Yeah, two of you came up with that. Dur means difficult, right? Tough. Gama means go. So Durgama means that which is difficult to go past. That sense. Durga is a derivative from that gam dhatu only with dur upasarga. Okay. So so in the crude sense, Durga means the fort. But here, see, Chanakya and Arthashastra Panditas are not calling just a physical brick or stone masonry as a fort. You see this. Okay. Dhanva Durgam, Mahi Durgam, Giri Durgam, Manushya Durgam, Mrud Durgam, Vana Durgam. So even a very tough, like suppose you put a lot of cactus in dense forest around your town, nobody will be able to cross. So Vanadurgam, right? Mruddurgam, you can use mud piles as a potential deter. Okay, not always stone may be available. So you can create one using mud also, or you can put mud profiles to create the difficulty of traverse. You cannot, maybe an elephant will refuse to cross a chasm like that. Chasm, I guess. Manushya Durgam, you put your Sainya around your city. That is also a Durga. It's not easy to cross the soldiers. Then Giri Durgam, you use a hilly place. Don't stay in the plateau. Stay in a hilly place because you are at the higher height. You are at the better position to observe and attack. Giri Durgam. Mahi Durgam, use the earth itself as a barrier, like a desert perhaps. Okay. Then Dhanva Durgam. So here Dhanva means probably desert, I think here directly, the way I have listed. Yeah, Dhanva Durgam is a desert and Mahi Durgam is some other nature of feature of the earth. Mountain, soldiers, swamp. So Mrit Durgam, Mrit is taken in the sense of swamp. So water barriers also included under that. Vanadurgam is forest barrier. Okay. So you can see the depth of Chanakya's knowledge in saying, okay, these are all the ways we can keep our enemies at bay, like this. So they will focus their resources to do all this around their cities. Shadrasaha, Katuhu, Amlaha, Madhuraha, Lavanaha, Tiktaha, Kashayaha. Katuhu, hot. Okay. I mean, chili types. Amlaha, sour. Madhuraha, sweet. Lavanaha, salty. Tiktaha, bitter. Kashayaha, astringent. This is the Aushadhi test. Okay. Shad Ripavaha. So this is a right down to almost internal enemies, our internal enemies. Okay. Not the enemies addressed by Shad Durgas. Shad Ripavaha. These are Indriya generated enemies. Kamaha, Krodhaha, Lobhaha, Mohaha, Madaha, Matsaryam. Yes, Srimati Bhagini. Oh, sorry. I think it was a mute issue. I will mute. Okay. So, Kamaha, lust. You cannot equate that to prema, love. So this is kama, lust. I mean, lust, it is lust when it is adharmic. Otherwise, it is love. Krodhaha, anger. Lobhaha, covetousness. That means, I want it, mine. That is lobha. Mohaha, delusion. They have translated to one extent as a desire. I think moha is delusion. Mada is the superior feeling one gets, thinking that I am the highest, I am the best. That is mada. Okay, but it's a little bit here and there here. Desire, delusion. Okay. Matsaryam.
Ego,
Actually,
Mahodaya.
mada is intoxication is correct.
Ego.
Mada is also ego.
Mada
Correct.
could be called hubris.
Hubris, very good. Hubris is a good word. Intoxication, basically. Intoxication due to false thinking of one's own ability. Correct. Then Matsarya is envy. So I think Moha is delusion is correct. Okay. Lobha, desire, correct.
Lobha
So
could
Lobha
be
can be
greed.
covetousness, greediness. Covetousness is better or greedy is better for Lobha. Yeah, greedy desire is Lobha. Okay. Matsaryam, envy. That
Is
means when you don't
Matsarya.
have it, Matsarya is the result of you don't have it, somebody else has it.
Irsha is also a word, no? For
Irsha is a
Matsarya.
parallel word, yes. Though you can actually, they say in deep Sanskrit, there is a specific color being given to Irsha, Matsarya. They are not exactly rough, they are only very roughly pariyas, but there may be subtle variations. Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. Adhyayanam, adhyapanam, yajanam, yajanam, danam, pratigraha, षट कर्माणि. Dhauti, bhasti, here they have given pratipadika only. Dhauti, bhasti, neti, nailiki, trataka, kapalabhati iti yoga karmani. Sankhyam, yoga, nyaya, vaisheshikam, purvamimamsa, uttaramimamsa iti षट darshanani. धन्वदुर्गम, महीदुर्गम, गिरिदुर्गम, मनुष्यदुर्गम, मृद्दुर्गम, वनदुर्गम इति षड्दुर्गाणि राज्यस्य नगरस्य वा. कटुः, आम्लः, मधुरः, लवणः, तिक्तः, कषायः इति षड्रसाः रसनायाः of the tongue. कामः, क्रोधः, लोभः, मोहः, मदः, मात्सर्यम् इति षड्रिपवः. Remember, pullinga so many, then one napumsaka, मात्सर्यम्. मत्सरस्य भावः, मत्सरायाः भावः मात्सर्यम्. It is actually a derivative. That's why it's in Napumsaka. Okay. We'll move forward and take the questions. And oh, there is a tradition verse I forgot. Tradition verse to recite while saluting Tulasi. Yanmule sarvatirthani, yanmadhye sarvadevataah, yadagre sarvavedascha, tulasi tvam namamyaham. See the hrasva, tulasi tvam. So hey Tulasi. Okay. So hey Tulasi, aham tvam namami. That's all. Okay. That is the active part. Always usually the last pada will be this. Anyway, what kind of Tulasi? Yanmule sarvatirthani santi. Yasyaha. Yanmule we are doing yasyaha mule. This is a samasta. Yadu shabda. And due to parasavarana and some prakriya, it has got to yanmule. So, यस्याह मूले सर्वतीर्थानि सन्ति, यस्याह मध्ये सर्वदेवताः सन्ति, यस्याह अग्रे सर्ववेदाश्च सन्ति, तादृशा अस्ति तुलसी. हे तुलसी, त्वाम अहम नमामि. We have to split off the first portions with a conclusion like that. तुलसी तादृशा अस्ति, like that. तादृशी संहिता. तादृशी अस्ति. Then हे तुलसी, त्वाम नमाम्यहम्. Okay, so you see here, हे तुलसी अहम त्वाम नमामि. काम तुलसीम यस्याह मूले सकलानि तीर्थानि भवन्ति ताम, यस्याह मध्ये सकलाः देवताः सन्ति ताम, यस्याह अग्रे सकलाः वेदाः निवसन्ति च ताम, तादृशीं तुलसीं. सी तादृशीं तुलसीं त्वाम अहम. त्वाम is again you. अहम नमामि. Picture is so beautiful. Somebody's painting. Yeah. Yanmule sarvatirthani, yanmadhye sarvadevataah, yadagre sarvavedascha, tulasitvam namamyaham. Beautiful verse. Now the time for questions. Now we will ask someone one by one to participate. Crowdsourcing is will get confusion. Vasudha Takkarvarye, can you unmute yourself? Balakaah shlokam pathanti. Can you change it to karmani?
बालक श्लोकं पठ्यन्ते.
Shlokam pathyate ekavachana, because shlokam is ekavachana. Okay. Shlokaha is a pray shlokaha. Anyway, let us take napumsaka meaning for now. Shlokam pathyate. So, but this has to go to tritiya bahuvachana. How do you do that?
बालकैः.
Very good. Balakaihi shlokaha, I think. Balakaihi shlokaha pathyate. Yeah. So, balakaihi shlokaha pathyate. Okay. Well done, Bhagini. Thank you. Sangeeta Variye. There are 2 Sangeetas in the login. I think.
That I took my tab because I cannot read in my mobile. Their audio
Okay,
is
no
not
problem.
working,
No
so
problem,
my
Bhagini.
mobile.
You will get double learning, double knowledge. Very good. Now you get 2
Sorry for that.
questions because you are 2 of you. 2 questions.
रजकाः वस्त्राणि क्षालयन्ति. क्षालयन्ति means शाल्यते.
Correct. But bahuvachana.
शाल्यन्ते.
Shalyante. Now rajakaha goes to?
तृतीया रजकैः.
Correct.
वस्त्राणि वस्त्रं.
Vastrani remains in Pratama, Dvitiya, same form.
Yeah,
So,
vastrani.
in
Yes.
Pratama also Vastrani. So Rajakaihi Vastrani
Vastrani
Kshalyante.
क्षाल्यन्ते.
Another one for you.
वृषभाः मार्गे अटन्ति. Atanti is again adyate.
Atyate.
Atanti means adyante.
Well, why? Why atyante? What
sorry,
does atyante track? It tracks
no.
nothing.
So first
It
I need
tracks
to
nothing. There is no
mark
karma pada. So stick to ekavachana. Okay?
Then adyate. Vrishabhaha. Vrishabhaha is the singular,
Correct.
right?
Pratama ekavachana Vrishabhaha.
Ekavachana. Then Vrishabhaihi.
Vrishabhaihi. Very good. Vrishabhaihi marge atyate.
Marge. Atyate.
That remains Saptami, remains Saptami. Okay. Vrishabhaihi marge atyate. Atyate. Akarmaka. Because just like Nartana, etc., Akarmaka. Atana. I mean, Atana itself is Atana because there is no karma to it. There is no destination.
Pava. Something, right?
Huh?
Akarmaka means it is like Pava Vachak or something?
Bhave Prayoga. Well done.
Okay.
So, Sangeeta Bhagini, you are right. Atyate is a Bhave Prayoga because there is no Karma Pada associated with it. But it is like technically like a Karmani. In Bhave, what happens is because there is no Karma Pada, we imagine Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. Finish. And for Kridanta version of Karmani, we assume Napumsakalinga additionally. Okay? That is the character variation. Thanks, Bhagini. So let us call.
Kridanta endings means we need to go for normally.
No. Let us take this only. So, atitam, ktanta. Okay. Vrishabhaihi marge atitam. Okay. That is a ktanta kridanta napumsakalinga prathama vibhakti ekavachana form. Atitam. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We cannot say atitaha, atitha, something like that. Ktantas are by nature karmani. You remember? Yeah.
I have a doubt.
Yes.
Marge, that margaha, what gender is that? What gender?
Pullinga, margaha.
Okay, thank you.
Saptami ekavachane marge iti asti. We don't have to worry because already it is in Saptami. You can just copycat it. Yeah. Anyway, Maharajaha Rishin Sevante for Srimati Bhagini.
Maharajaihi Rikshaya Sevyante.
Wow, Bhagini, clap. Maharajaihi Rishayah Sevyante. Well done, Bhagini. Thank you. Let's call Akshay. Akshay, next one.
Mahodaya. Uttamaha Anyan Shamyate.
Kshamate.
Okay. Shamate. Uttamena. Anyan is again plural, so Anyaha
Very good. Anyaha
Shamyante.
kshamyante. Because of plurality, kshamyante. Very good. Uttamena anyaha kshamyante. Very good. Oh, anye. Sarvanama. Both of
Oh,
us
sorry.
fell into the kupa. So,
Sorry.
sarvaha, sarvau, sarve. So, anye. Okay, no problem. We
Anye
can,
Kshamyante.
it's a good lesson. When we fall only, we learn. Okay, all right. Last one also you do, Akshay.
Mitrani Prakasham Shlagante. Again, Mitrani, no. Mitraihi
Mitraihi, yeah.
Prakashaha
Prakashaha
Shlagyate.
shlagyate. Easy one. This was easier than the previous one, which made us fall into a kupa. So, anyaha we said, but there is nothing like that. Anye. Anyaha, anyau, anye, sarvaha, sarvau, sarve, like that. Ha, sahataute, like that. And thanks, Varya. You can stand down. Let me invite Ramadipti Varya.
Oh, Mahoday.
Mahodaya, your surname is very nice. In Kannada, it means something like it's very dear. You are a Kannadiga?
No, sir, I'm a Telugu.
Telugu. Okay. I don't know what the surname specifically may not have a meaning. Sometimes it may be a place name. So I know that.
No,
Okay.
Mutlu means kiss, sir, in Telugu.
What does it mean, Bagini?
Kiss, kiss.
Ah, see, same in Kannada. Same
Mutta.
thing in Kannada. Nice surname. So, okay, Bagini, you take this following question, first one.
What are the two possible meanings for Lokanataha? Lokaha Nataha
Hmm.
or
Lokah natah yasya saha. Yasya saha.
yes, yes, saha. Huh. Yes, yes, saha. It means he's the guardian for the people.
No,
For all
that
the
is
world.
lokas. That is lokasya natah. What you explained is Loka is the guardian for him.
Acha, acha. Lokaha Nataha.
Hmm.
He is the lord of all the.
No, Loka is the lord of this guy.
Loka is the god of this guy. Yeah.
This guy. Lokah eva natah yasya saha. Whosoever who is larded by the Loka. So Lokah eva natah yasya saha. That is what kind of samasa? Bahuvrihi. Because aparapada pradhanah, anyapada pradhanah. So Bahuvrihi. Okay, Bhikshuka is the guy, right? Bhikshuka is the target. So Bhikshuka's name is not there in Loka nor Natha. So it is Aparapada or Anyapada Pradhanaha, Bahuvrihi. Okay, so Bahuvrihi is for the Bhikshuka. What is for the king?
For the king, it is Lokanam Nadaha.
Ah,
Or
Lokanam Nathaha. Correct, simple.
Yeah.
That is called what kind of samasa?
I don't know the samasa name.
Shashti Tat Purushaha. Okay.
Shashti.
Shashti Tat Purusha. Okay. So Lokasya Nataha Shashti Tat Purusha. Lokaha Nataha Yasya Saha Bahuvrihi. But you can explain in English also. You can say, you see the question only expects one meaning means the world is the lord of whomsoever. Another meaning is one who is the lord of the world. King is the lord of the world. That is Lokanatha. And Bhikshuka is lorded by are helped by the world. So all the people are his lords. So that way. You can explain in English also. If you can come up with Shashti Tat Purusha Bahuvrihi, it will be nice. Okay? Your Vigraha Vakya is not needed. I have put it because I have taught you. You don't have to complicate with the Vigraha Vakya. As long as you remember this, one is the world itself is the Lord of whomsoever. Another is he is the Lord of the world, which is king. Yeah.
The king. Yes.
King. Well done.
Whom do the officers label as horses? Is he meaning the donkeys here? Whom do the officers?
Yeah. You can answer in English.
Yeah, whom do the officers label as horses? The donkeys as horses, because anyone with a tailed being, he's naming it as a horse.
Correct. Well done. That's all. You need to go with that. Because the officers are so dumb that they think anything with a tail is a horse. So even a donkey is treated a horse. So you can further say in Tathra, you can say, so the Kavi is telling the donkey to go eat the great food in the king's table. Like that you can add. Hmm?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Because nobody will throw him away there because they don't even know a horse from a donkey. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Donkeys or even any animal with tail is the minimum answer. Okay?
Yeah. Yes. What do small fellows do?
No, Bhagini, let us try.
Okay.
Let us have others try out. Huh? I like her enthusiasm. So let us call upon whom I have not called. Bharat Rudra, I have not called him. Let me call Bharat Rudra.
Yes, sir.
Bharat Rudra.
Small fellows do small things and they get agitated by doing those small, even while doing those small things.
Correct. Enough. You don't have to go with the verse and all that. As long as you have understood the Tatparya, Mahodaya answered correctly. But the verse itself, if you remember, Arabhante alpame vajnyaha kamam vajnyaha. Alpame vajnyaha kamam vyagraha bhavanti cha. All that. Okay. Of course, you can add soon get agitated, but the question is, what do they do? So, Mahodaya was accurate. One more, Mahodaya.
Yes, sir. In the passive voice, which case ending does the karma pada take? Prathama vibhakti.
Prathama vibhakti. Very good. 100. Thanks, Varya. So let me call upon Balachandran. Balachandran's iPad is used by somebody. Maybe his daughter, wife, somebody. Balachandran's or mother. Balachandran's iPad. Okay. It's not able to unmute, I think. That's okay, sir. Don't worry. Let us call upon Anurag Nair, Varya. Anurag Nair.
Yeah.
So balakah gamyate. What is the incorrectness there?
Balakena gamyate.
Well done. Balakena gamyate or balakah gachati. But stick to gamyate and change the karta because karmani prayoga is what we are studying. No need to change the that to kartari. So balakena gamyate is a better answer. But you can give both. That will be brilliant. Balakah gachati, balakena gamyate. Thanks, Anurag. One more for you.
Okay. Sridharena kampyate.
Sridharena kampyate. Correct. Ya is missing. Sridharena kampyate or Sridharaha kampate.
Kampate.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Varya. Well done.
Thank you.
Let us call Sushma Varya.
Thank you, Mahoday.
Lataya sarovaraha pashyate. So pashyate is wrong, sir.
Yes, well done.
Lataya sarovaraha drishyate.
Lataya sarovaraha drishyate. Here they have deliberately ignored the drish change. Well done. Lataya sarovara drishyate. Athava lata sarovaram pashyati. But this is everything we are correcting. This is a far-fetched answer. We should stick to the drishyate change. Okay? That is the primary correction. Yes. One more for you, Bhagini.
Matari plus archanam is equal to matrachanam. No, it's matu plus archanam. Matru actually.
Matru plus archanam is matra archanam.
Ru plus that's matra.
Bhagini, that is accepted. Now suppose the answer was incorrect. The equal after the equal to that was incorrect. What will you change it to? Suppose we take the matari and archanam as is.
You take the matri and archanam.
What are the two letters that are clashing?
R and O.
No, Repa is away. Ikara is the last letter of matari.
Matari. E and
plus
A.
A.
And that will become V.
Yakara. Okay. U plus A. Ya. So how will you pronounce that?
So that's
Matar yarchanam. Okay. So matar yarchanam.
Yes, sir.
So matru plus archanam, matrarchanam is the better to correct the source there. But You can also write the other answer. I haven't bothered here to list it up, but we did it here. Okay, Matar Yarchanam, like that.
That case is correct, is it? Matari and Archanam.
Matari is in the mother.
Okay.
Okay. We don't have the whole sentence, right? I can come up with some sentence that justifies Saptami for Mata. Okay. For example, Balakena Matari Bhaktya Archanam Arpitam. What is wrong?
Nothing.
And that Kavi can put Bhaktya somewhere else and put Matari and Archanam next to each other and do Sandhi. He is having his freedom. Doesn't mean Matari Archanam has to come in the same sequence in the sentence, right? I can displace them.
Yeah, grammatically that is correct.
Mahodaya, Shamatam. Matari is Ikara plus Akara will always make Ekara, no? It will become Gunasandhi, no?
Oh, you forgot. See, Gunasandhi and all is when the left half has Akara or Akara.
Acha, it is
this one,
this side
Akara
and
is there in the right half. Yeah. So we belong to the second row, Ikara row. Second, third, fourth row are all Guna, this thing, Yanasandhi, not Guna. First row has Guna and Vriddhi, where the previous portion has to have A or A. You remember our table, right? That's why this table is...
I'm looking at
times I have repeated it. So this is the Gunas. So this has to be A or A. These are all, you see, Yana. So the row is the dominant one you have to worry about. So the row title is first part's end letter. The column title is second part's first letter. Okay?
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, so guys, I think it was good that Bhagini has all those doubts, you know. Those are the kind of things that will make us teach. Everything somebody is saying, everything sounds right, you will learn nothing. When we keep falling is when we learn. They say always, na? Here also that is good. Bhagini's doubts are very useful for all of us. Now I found something useful on the internet, so I have kept it here because students used to ask, what is all this Upasarga, how to understand, etc. Now it is there is a big book itself on Upasarga by some Pandit, good knowledgeable person, written 100+ years ago. It's from the Tamil Nadu area only. Such beautiful Sanskrit Panditya existed in Tamil Nadu, and all this no encouragement in the university. It's a sad state of affairs. Sorry. Okay, anyway.
I was thinking, sir, when you were teaching about all these things, I was thinking if there is some explanation on Upasargas, just like...
There is a book itself, Bhagini. I think Upasargartha Chandrika or something like that is the name. There is a PDF available because it's almost an extant book, I think. So, but it is, unfortunately, that book is very tough. Even I could not go beyond 2-3 pages because it is written by great expert with very Shastrik writing. So it is for Vyakarana students rather than normal Sarala Samskrita students like us. Okay?
Thanks.
But there are books available. Upasargartha Chandrika, something like that. Tons of quotations from Granthas are given there to show the contextual meaning, how it has been used by Kavis. Somebody has... There's a lifetime efforts. Those are all one book itself. We have to pour a lifetime to come out with. Yeah. Ati, so beyond, over, atikramati, so exceeds, overcomes. Adhi, upon, above, over, like this. I will share this slide with you. Okay, it's a visual. It's also in there in upasanayoga.org. Some great yoga artist has compiled it. See, so nice. Okay, so with that we finished the 5th lesson. So next week we gather in our year end with the new lesson. You can see I am taking more and more time, but I am not dropping any abhyasa. One way I can go fast is drop abhyasas. Say, okay, you guys practice this and move on. But my classes I conduct differently, so that if you attend all my classes honestly, you're kind of ready for the exam. That's how I am thinking. Okay. So have a nice...
learning a lot by doing the exercise.
Thanks, Bhagini.
You are correct then and there, no?
Yeah. I know that now I from the 60-70 students in the group, I have about dedicated 2 dozen. I would rather teach well to these 2 dozen. Okay. Those who have time can follow recordings, but I think live participation is what makes it useful. Okay. Thanks for giving your time and not complaining about my rough riding. See you all. Bye.